I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological. From way up, double axe handle connects.
This Chicago crowd getting even more excited. CM Punk is showing what he's capable of against Eddie.
And he re-enters into the ring. Check out the springboard. Clothesline. Taking things to the top rope. Blast off! Wow! Cross body! Tope Atomico! And CM Punk is in control. Punk proving he's perched up top. A diving knee drop. Oh, that hurt to the chest.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events.
Punk looking to send Eddie to dreamland here.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. That's gonna keep Guerrero down.
Look at the height. Frog splash. Here we go. Cover. Two. No, Eddie Guerrero says not yet.
That move has brought him so many victories, but almost brought him defeat just then.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Kick directly to the back. Just welting the back with those laces.
Tope Atomico finds the mark. Senton connects.
CM Punk turning his attention to the WWE Universe now.
Caught with the elbow.
Point of the knee used to great effect.
And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling.
Couldn't take it anymore, has to tap.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot Tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. No, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Oh, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
The cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the Game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all.
And as he stumbles up, he has no clue where he is.
Oh, what an axe handle. And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age...
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what...
To the sky. Oh, wow, cross body. And Punk continuing his quest for change, knowing he has to get through the King of Kings first. Boom. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
You know, I hate to question Triple H's strategy. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Crossover again. And this hold is getting... just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold. With the counter.
The scenes of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year.
Granatep, here it is.
Denied, a 2 count there.
That kick out took a lot of energy.
Triple H crafting an attack.
DDT! Oh, that just...
And here comes the game. Heavy right hands, sending his opponent off.
Tried to get something, but got shut down.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad. Here we go. Oh, that's it. What a splash. Nice strong head scissors application. And now the elbows, vicious. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
A pinpoint kick to the back.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Point of the elbow finds the mark. And the confidence in Punk is growing. He can feel Triple H fading.
The game in bad shape right now.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H. Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Hold on, he's lining him up. Spinning roundhouse kick.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Flying. The game showing just a small measure of his disdain towards CM Punk.
Taking him to the corner now.
Had Triple H well scouted. What an axe handle. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Punk about to take flight. Elbow drop connects.
And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
Oh, the elbow connects. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Bam! CM Punk headed to the top rope. Done good! And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
CM Punk is...
Finds the roll-up. Rotates out and gets the cover. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury.
Knee right on target.
Atomico.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Check out the springboard. Wow, springboard attack. The game getting picked apart here.
All of Triple H's arsenal is being restricted.
Lands the elbow. Veteran instincts from Triple H. And he's finally found an answer to this offensive storm.
He's still in this, and he's making sure everyone knows that. Up and forced down. He's got his sights locked in now.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
And close enough to be under the rope. Submission hold broken. Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is determined right now.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. Indy counters. He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
But Triple H has to push now while the window's open.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Devastating elbow strike.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Boom.
Had it scouted.
Kick to the gut.
That's the game changer.
And this has to be it. What? How on earth?
And guys, Triple H is in a rare moment of confusion. The game thought he had enough to end this, but his instincts were wrong.
You know he's looking to dish out some serious pain with that kendo stick.
Climbing up those ropes now.
Oh yeah, from the top. CM Punk with the elbow. And somehow Punk and Triple H still have enough left. CM Punk, opponent completely softened up here. What on earth is he cooking up from this position? Oh my! CM Punk, the plunge! And if that does not do the trick, then I don't know what will.
Into the cover. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night. A full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Orton has been at the absolute top of his game lately, but even that might not be enough in a triple threat match against Batista and CM Punk.
But a wounded CM Punk who has already competed tonight. Still, that's a lot of variables on the grandest stage of them all for a champion trying to keep a hold of his title.
I'm sure Orton has no intention of losing tonight. A menacing look on the face of the Viper, Randy Orton. The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal,
Batista fought hard to earn this opportunity to get his shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
But I'm sure he'd much rather this match have remained one-on-one. The presence of CM Punk is sure to complicate things for the Animal.
In Batista's mind, a worn-down CM Punk might not count as much of a legitimate threat.
You can see the savagery bubbling beneath the surface inside Batista. This man is ready to go.
Orton is a man Batista knows very well. going back to when they ran together in Evolution. CM Punk, meanwhile, is the X Factor.
You've got to be ready for anything here in WWE, and WrestleMania is no exception.
A man who had to battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You have to admire the guts of CM Punk to take on this challenge and keep putting one foot in front of the other, heading towards that ring.
I'm surprised we're not admiring the guts of CM Punk, because they are hanging out of his body after that match against Triple H. This has been a long, hard night for CM Punk already.
And it doesn't get any easier with Batista and Randy Orton standing in his way. Beating Triple H was WrestleMania Miracle number 1. For CM Punk to take home the title tonight, he'll need a second miracle.
And a little help from the WWE Universe to cheer him on in the meantime. Time to play spoiler, CM Punk.
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania crowd is on the edge of their seats. We expect the unexpected, but no one thought CM Punk would make it all the way here tonight.
Now Punk just has to finish the job. But Orton and Batista stand in his way with championship ambitions of their own. Uh-oh. Turns that back on CM Punk. You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what...
Looking to catch him off guard. Stopping the pin there.
Ouch.
Is it possible that Batista could just power through both Punk and Orton with his raw animal strength?
It's certainly possible, but I don't like it as a strategy. Blind Rage isn't going to get Batista what he wants, not with a calculating superstar like CM Punk in the ring. Batista has to play smart in this one.
No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world. Using the chair with no caution at all.
This battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table.
And Batista wants more from his opponent.
He has truly gone to a different zone, you guys.
Oh, he knows the power he wields right now, holding that chair. Bang!
And after what CM Punk had to fight through earlier tonight, he can't possibly be in the best shape for this triple threat. Orton and Batista were fully aware of that fact.
Absolutely. Trust me, they watched Punk's match earlier. They know everything that is hurting on CM Punk right now. There is blood in the water.
You're talking about the heart of the Second City Saint, though. The chance to become the champion outweighs any lingering pain.
And saw what was coming there. No clue what he hopes to find down there. From the top.
Just clubbing down.
Orton caught in his grasp.
Boxing their way out of that move.
Take off. Diving double axe handle.
Now trampling the opposition.
And a big question coming into tonight was, are we going to see the animal of old? Will Batista look like a dominating force?
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing. Up high.
Slam!
Shoulders down, this could be it.
Stopping the pin right there.
Clearly, he's got other plans in mind tonight.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
Look out! Boom!
And he's looking for it again. Heading to the top.
And that,
Perched up top. Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
however much you think that hurt, I promise you, it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy. And you can tell Punk is still feeling the effects of his match against Triple H. Suplex drops him right on the neck.
Yeah, Orton looked so crisp there.
Randy Orton gets him back.
Oh, caught with a drop kick. And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Tossed by the neck.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But if Punk can pull off the miracle tonight, he would become undeniable.
There's a reason why Stephanie and Triple H have made Orton the face of WWE. As their good friend JBL would say, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it will look exactly like Randy Orton.
If Randy comes out on top in this match, that will settle the entire issue. He will be, without a doubt, the face of WWE.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. He quickly slides into the ring. Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason.
Shin breaker. Orton has the momentum against him here.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Chopped down with an axe handle.
Can Batista fight back from this? Does he still have the animal in him? Wow.
Oh! Oh my gosh, what impact! And this one is coming down to whose body can hang on the longest.
They're all hanging by a thread now.
Double underhook backbreaker.
Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in.
This could be lights out real soon. Could be dealing with dead weight if this hold stays.
Batista attempting to fend off the submission, manages to break free.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Boom! Did you hear the impact?
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE. And if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then 2 future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
Stamford would be in a panic.
Maybe, but Bourbon Street would go crazy.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee.
Boom! GTS. Could that be enough to gain the title?
He'll make his way to the ring.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk Anaconda vice grip.
Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure. He gets there. Submission broken up.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Oh, great counter and a cover.
He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
And the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than
On
that.
WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event. It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the US Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans, John Cena has taken them all on and put them all down. You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part of this open challenge. This is about pride, and sooner or later, someone's gonna come snap him out of it.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword. Defending the title against some of the best has to be taking its toll on him.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
Well, you guys talk about Cena's open challenge elevating the United States Championship, but let's not forget that Punk has set the standard for what it means to be the best in the world. He takes every opportunity he can to prove it.
And that is what's so fascinating about this. Punk just doesn't want to beat Cena. He wants to remind everyone that when you mention the great champions, his name comes first.
If anyone can match John Cena's fighting spirit, it might just be CM Punk.
Yeah, and Punk isn't walking into this one blind either. He's faced Cena and beaten him on some of the biggest stages possible already.
And there's some added motivation for Punk here, guys. He is dead set on adding that title to his resume.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, John Cena!
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight it's CM Punk's time.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. But Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena.
The John Cena US Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys!
Cena has to be feeling pretty confident with the champion's advantage on his side here.
Yeah, but you better believe that's only going to add fuel to the fire for Punk. This isn't just about what the U.S. title would mean to him. This is about dismantling Cena and proving once again that he's a better competitor than the franchise.
Cena's getting dominated.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, world champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a triple crown or grand slam just get a mental block when it comes going for it.
What a cross body!
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
What's Cena in for here? Pile driver!
Spiked him. Gentlemen, it is always a treat to see CM Punk and John Cena face off in a championship match. The last 2 times that Punk challenged Cena for a title held by the franchise, they were 2 of the greatest matches in WWE history.
CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank 2011 and their rematch at SummerSlam were both classics and defined the careers of both men. We've had plenty more amazing matches between these 2 men since that night, but when it's Punk gunning for a title around Cena's waist, it's just magical.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Taking flight. Crushing impact on the splash.
And this is a moment we've seen so rarely. John Cena's U.S. title might finally be slipping out of his grasp.
Clothesline.
Springboard misses the target.
Spinning kick to the gut. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
A quick takedown, double like a high stacked pin here.
Cover. We can have a new champ here.
Stopping the count, and I don't know why he won't just end this already.
Calf kick on the money.
He's climbing to the top.
CM Punk from the top rope. Bullseye with the elbow.
Punk hit him hard. Cena might be in trouble right now.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, down with a GTS. This may be the challenger's moment.
2. Oh, kick out at 2.
Champions never give up easily. Case in point right there.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
Gonna sleep.
Championship on the line. This could be it.
2.
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.
That's all the time we have.